Hello and welcome to Junk Journal July for 2023. My name's Leigh, I'm from Australia, and during the month of July I'm going to create something in my little accordion journal using the prompts provided. These are going to be quick projects that I hope will motivate and inspire you to do something in your own journal every day. This is an open challenge hosted by Meg from Meg Journals. Okay, let's see what today's prompt is and get creative. Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's get a little bit cozy for day 26 of Junk Journal July. So we're in the middle of winter here in Australia, and while I live in a subtropical climate, it still gets a bit cool, and today the temperature is only going to get up to about 20 degrees Celsius, which isn't too bad if you're in the sun outside, but when you're in the house seems to be a bit cooler. So when I think of being cozy, I like to have my feet nice and warm. I like to have a nice warm cuppa of some sort and snuggle up on the lounge with my little puppy and read a good book. So that's going to be the theme of my page for today. The roses on that paper that you can see in the background, that is a page from one of my digital kits. I think it's called Paris Pink Roses. I'll put a link to that in the description box. It's a very nice, gentle kit that's got lots of flowers and a romantic feel about it. The image there of the girl with the book, that came out of a Daphne's diary. Now, I really hate that great big foot staring at me, so I will cover that up a bit later on. So I'm going to just pop her in amongst the flowers with her cuppa and then add some other little bits and pieces in around her. So at this point I'm just popping pieces onto the page, auditioning them to see where I want things to go. So I'm just picking up bits and pieces from my desk, and this has been hanging around for a while, so I thought I might pop that in there. So I didn't end up using that bit of doily in the end. I used something else. Anyway, I'm going to let this play on and I'll come back and talk to you when I need to tell you something. If you're enjoying my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I can't make up my mind what to do with these leaves. I feel they're just a little bit big for the page. I've already cut them down, but I still think they're too big. And I'll fiddle around with them a bit longer and then decide what I'm going to do. I end up just sticking two up the top. I put one down in the bottom right hand corner, but I end up pulling that off a bit later on because I still wasn't happy with the way they looked. Just couldn't seem to get them into the right position. I think if I just laid them straight down the page instead of trying to arrange them in the corner, they would have looked much nicer. Decided I want to have this butterfly in the picture, so I'm just cutting that out, and that's what's going to be covering up that giant foot. I'm using a felt pen just to draw the antenna of the butterfly on, and also I just went over a few places with it on the face just to give things a few more, like a little bit more definition. And I also drew around the neckline of the shirt and the book, as you can see, just wherever I felt that it just needed to be a little bit more pronounced. And I wanted to put a border around this page with the Stabilo, so I'm using my metal ruler just so I get it nice and straight. Then I'll use a damp brush to activate the Stabilo. That leaf down on that bottom right hand corner, I'm going to pull that off in a minute. I didn't like it. It was way too big and just a little bit confusing. So I ended up pulling that off and gluing this little cluster over the top. And I'll put some gold thread underneath just to give that a little bit more of a highlight. And I'm going to put a little bit of pale pink eyelash trim underneath as well, just for that little bit of added coziness. And I'm just going to finish this off with a little bit of this paper, which is from the same digital kit. Pop a bit in there and put the prompt for the day on it. Write it on, I should say. So hopefully I get the right number, because I got the wrong number on day 25. I wrote 24 on it, so I was getting a bit confused. Okay, 26 is Cosy. And the last thing I wanted to do is add some gold splatters. So I've got this gold that I hadn't used before, and I found I couldn't get it to activate, so it seems to have like a seal on top of it, so no matter how much I mixed the water, it wasn't sort of doing anything. I ended up taking the handle of the brush and scraping it over to break the surface of whatever it is on the top there that's preventing me from getting some gold paint out of it. So it came good in the end. I can't say that it's my favourite gold though. And in keeping with the cozy theme, I've written on here, snug as a bug in a rug. And I can remember that was something that my mother used to say to me when I was really small. And it's something I probably said to my kids too. A bit of an old-fashioned saying, but a sweet one. Here we are, all finished. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. And also a reminder, if you're not subscribed, to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next video, which is day 27. And the prompt for that day is postcard. Oh, I already got an idea of what I'm going to do for that. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting and cheers from Australia. Hooroo!